morning, good people. All right, I'm coming back for the second time of this video, so I just want to encourage you guys today in this moment. I'll give a few for those individuals who have connected with me on YouTube to come into the video. I'll get started. But if not, they can always catch the replay. So listen, I wanted to encourage you today. I want to first make this statement. Righteousness does not demand perfection, but righteousness does demand persistence. Righteousness does not demand perfection, but righteousness does demand persistence. Proverbs 24:16 teaches us that a righteous man may fall and get back up, but the wicked fall to calamity. I really wanted to pull out the part about the righteous man. The righteous man may fall, so it's not inevitable that a righteous man has to fall, but because we are men, both male and female, we have we're capable of falling. All right, we have the tendency of falling, but the Bible does let us know that we don't have to fall necessarily, but we do fall because of our own, decisions. We're drawn away by our own lust. What I want to encourage you is that you don't have to be perfect, right? You don't have to be perfect. God is not asking us to be perfect, and He has the understanding, and He has that overstanding, and we have to have that overstanding, and knowing that there's nothing that I can do of my own free will that makes me righteous, but God had to make me righteous. All right, so righteousness, it is a part of the free gift of salvation. It is the free gift of salvation. And so with gifts, there's nothing, typically we don't do anything to receive a gift, right? But when we have received that gift, it is now our responsibility to hold on to that gift. It's now our responsibility to make sure that we keep that gift, all right? And so therein lies the persistence, all right? Therein lies the persistence. I apologize, I'm on the GPS on my phone, and but there lies the persistence, right? It's our responsibility, all right? We may fall, but we get back up, right? We're persistent. We're persistent in our knowledge. We're persistent in our understanding, in that, hey, I've sinned and I need God to forgive me. And what's the sign of forgiveness? It's not going back to that thing that God has forgave us from, or forgave us of. So and for lack of a better term, or actually to convey a better term, what we call that repentance. We call that repentance. So being righteous is not, it's not again about being perfect, but it's about being perfected. And perfected is not, again, it's not being perfect, but it's being in that mature state, right? That mature spiritual state. When the Bible talks about perfection, it's talking about a maturity, a time of maturity. It's like fine wine. It takes time for it to mature before it's going to taste its best. So righteousness does not demand perfection, but it does demand persistence. All right, we're persistent. We're persistent with going before God. We're persistent with doing our best to meet the expectations of God, because that's all sin is. Sin is just missing the mark or falling short of the expectation of God, right? So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to be persistent. Don't focus on being perfect, but focus on being persistent in your righteousness. All right, so I pray God that has blessed someone. I pray to God that has encouraged someone, and knowing that, hey, God is not looking for me to be perfect, but He's looking for me to be persistent. And when I'm persistent, He can perfect me. All right. He's not looking for me to be perfect. He's looking for me to be persistent. And when I am persistent, God can perfect me. God can mature me. All right, guys. I pray to God that you have been blessed. And as always, if you stay in God, you will stay in control. This is your everyday pastor signing off. Until next time, I love you much. Bye-bye.